my lighting great, guys? Okay.
It was better a second ago.
You look like
now
in a
it's good.
cave. I'm not gonna lie.
I look like a what?
Like you're in a cave.
Oh, I am. My man cave, that is.
Okay, so I just want to remind you about the prizes.
The first is a cash prize, $1,000 cash prize. The second is a fashion spread in Blue magazine.
And the founder of Blue is here today. He's going to be talking to you today. And just added, as of last week, the 1-year subscription to Browseware.
And then the other is a 3-month mentorship with each of the judges, with myself, Devon, Alicia, and Natasha.
Before we get this show on the road, can I just say, do we notice that B has once again changed the outfits on his mannequin?
I did notice
And
that.
he's also doing the smaller mini mannequin. So can we at least take 2 seconds to get a little bit of this the debrief on what has happened? Because there are some changes that I've
and there's a handbag there too. I see a little handbag.
Yeah, I know.
Love. Oh, and she's draped. She's practicing her draping skills because this is a gown. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, B. Explain what you've done tonight.
So on my right again is it's a quick drape. Well, supposedly, but it took
Quick drape.
at the end it took me like a few minutes, and then so it's like glamour and stuff. And then I said like, what do I? So like on this side is things that I made into like full garment. So it's a black suit. Like drop shoulder with a cool belt and gathers, and then I was like, I want some accessories that I just recently like designed and made. So yeah, it was fun.
So here's the thing. What's interesting about, so this a few things happen. You guys are creatives, and I consider myself a creative also, but a different type of creative. But just say we're in the creative industry, and it's very hard for people to take what we do in the industry. You guys are designers, and you have a tangible asset. Mine is I celebrate creatives, I celebrate designers, I book designers, I book models for the pages of the magazine, but it's still part of the same ecosystem. It's very hard to get people that only know numbers to understand your vision.
Creative. Yeah, exactly.
And if you only rely on launching your company based on someone that knows numbers from a calculator to believe in what you do, it's going to be an uphill battle. I will say, this goes to what Kate talked about. I had to lean on people I knew that had a skill set that I didn't to just launch this thing. And get people who would believe or could believe in what we were producing to lend their sweat equity. And that's so important, right?
Oh, I love that sweat equity.
Sweat equity, because if these people are your friends, they might not even be friends, they may be strangers, but they see you're putting your time with no money, no support. Family's like, go get a real job. You're like, no, this is my job. This is
Don't really know what you're doing. Trying to figure it out as you go.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. You may need to lean on people. And luckily for me, Case and I are decades long friends, and we argue and fight all the time. But the truth is, had not he had resources from studio to photographer to showrooms, I could not have shot my first cover to then launch this publication that has been around at this point in June. It'll be 15 years. So my first thing is tell you.
I don't think I've ever heard you give me credit for that. But yes, I shot the first cover.
I've given Casey credit nonstop, but obviously when you can't pay people money, you must give them credit with words all the time. So that's your currency back to other people, is to constantly tell them thank you, I appreciate you.
15 years later, and I still need to hear it.
I couldn't do it without you. Like, that's your currency, back to them. Because remember always, and that's real talk, to thank the people who supported you when you had no money. So I think for you guys, the most important currency is your friendship, your honesty, your loyalty, and your humbleness, right? You have to be humble to know that, like, no one has to help you. Like,
as that old saying goes, your network is your network is your net worth.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't have that network, you can't do anything. That's just really important. As you build your business or think about building a business, you should think about also, how do I finance this thing?
Yeah.
It should be a parallel thought happening.
So your challenge is that you are going to be pitching your idea, your business to all of us. What's going to make your company different from everybody else that's out there? Like, what's your story? And what's making this a sound investment for me?
It's not all the ethereal messaging that comes when it comes to numbers. When they want to hear, when you're speaking to numbers people, they just want to hear the facts. So keep that in mind.
So you guys have a half an hour to do this, 30 minutes. I want to remind you that the winner will have immunity and will have a guaranteed spot in the finale. The loser will be eliminated. So,
But then, like, if one person is gone tonight, right? Because one will be eliminated.
Yes.
There's only 2 left.
We actually have always, from the very beginning of episode 1, we have a reserve contestant that's going to come
I knew it.
and replace
I was
whoever
like,
leaves.
wait, hold on, the math is not adding up. I knew it. Okay, I'm done.
So you see, John, you told the surprise.
So my product is called MedWear. In my past, my studies was in pre-med. At the time, I wanted like something that is a little more fashionable. And so I did some like market research, and these are like the top of the line coat that are out there right now. And as you can tell, they're good quality, but they're very simple. To me, this can be more. There could be more style to this coat, and here is the cool part about this. At first, it costs to do the patterns and like the fit, but you can use the same pattern and then just change the colors and and lines for every season. Yeah, so that's my pitch. Stop.
You made a good point. You said it's, you want to keep clean lines, but why shouldn't it fit better or be more fashionable?
Best dress is all about looking your best, but also being sustainable. For the most part, I hear a lot of people saying that trends are the enemy of sustainability, especially because they drive us to like fast fashion. But I believe that we can be trendy and still be sustainable. The best way to be sustainable is to not buy anything new. And so I think the way that I want to drive content and create community, or one of the main ways, is by creating vintage edits. And then upcycling is the second part of the business. And I really think this is where the aspirational product comes in, because I think I can keep the costs down because I'm using like one-off materials. So I can keep the cost pretty low, and a lot of people can afford it and it's accessible. So all 3 things together, I'm asking for $5,000.
Great job. I love the concept.
Hello, team. Today I will be presenting to you my product called Giselle, which is a silk bandeau scarf. My collection is called Devutu, and the purpose of this line is to bridge the segment between ready-to-wear and couture wear, and create a new narrative of more dramatics that you can wear on an everyday basis. The classic design itself will be black, gold, and red. And there will also be 3 additional colors that will be presented in a limited edition later in the year. And the reason why I decided to do this, to create more interest and also keep the exclusivity and excitement going outside of the actual product itself, so clients can have something to look forward to later in the year, and also based on the season. Each silk bandeau will be hand sewn by myself, so I do not have to worry about labor and excessive cost in that area.
That was good, Destiny. I thought that was great.
This is my first elimination, so I'm nervous. I'm gonna go whatever Casey says. It's decided right now. Molly's in, Destiny's in, and BB's out.
There it is.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Destiny's in and D's in and Molly's out.
All right, so we have to vote. It's 3 of us, right?
Mikkel can break the tie.
I just want to go. I want to go first.
We are schwitzing over
Yeah,
here.
I want to go first before. I want to go first before everyone else speaks. I think you all had 3 amazing ideas. They were awesome. So our decision tonight isn't based on any lack of skill. any lack of enthusiasm for any of your ideas. I think they're all great. And I'm saying this because I don't like eliminations. I'm a politician. I want everyone to win all the time. But the truth is that can't happen tonight. But just know that these are all great ideas.
So do I get to announce the winner, Mikal, or are you going to announce the winner?
I'm going to announce the winner.
Okay.
The winner of tonight, who will have immunity for the next challenge, is Destiny. Yay!
She's loud. I was like, your camera froze.
We have 2 people left, and it was really interesting because we were kind of
tied on who we wanted to stay and who we wanted to go. I mean, we really didn't want anybody to go. Absolutely.
But
not.
we were kind of like, okay, we got to get rid of somebody. Who's it going to be? And of course, I was the tiebreaker. So the person who is going to go is no one. So both of you guys, considering what we know about both of you, we think that, and especially like Casey had said before, nobody really answered all of the questions, but everybody had a really great presentation. And knowing the reserve person as well, I think that you guys are better contestants, quite honestly. So we're gonna keep you both for one more.
I guess
we didn't know. Casey and I did not.
I didn't either. I had no idea.
We had no idea.
I guess we're all in suspense. But hey, you guys are keeping little tricks over there.
That was good. This was amazing.
Have a great Sunday, guys.
Have a great Sunday,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's it.
Yes,
I didn't need to say anything. I got a bottle of wine waiting for me, girl.
I am super excited because manifestation. Told y'all I was coming harder, and I did. I still feel like this episode I didn't do everything I was supposed to, so there's definitely room to do further research and, study. And I definitely have to come harder because whoever I'm going against next, I know they're going to come hard as well. So super excited. I couldn't believe that my name was announced. I really thought my internet was tripping. I had to say that one more time. You said Destiny. But yes, I am here now. Listen, we're going 4 times harder the next time. The next time is the last time. So we're going to go out with a bang and bring the money home. We're going to bring the bag home.